Okay, folks, so your steamer is heated, it's ready to go, the green light's turned solid, we have good pressure on the gauge. I've chosen to use my single hole nozzle. Our steamer is tightly plugged into the front of the machine. Now, this is what to expect when you first turn it on. We have a cold, empty steam hose. Now, in other videos, and I've always been someone who says that steam pressure is always going to drop. It's like letting air out of a balloon as soon as you start to use it. So when we first request steam, we need to cycle any excess condensation that might be in the steam hose. So you're going to get some water, you're going to get some dripping. That's normal because the hose is 12 feet long, it's empty, and it's cold. So the steam needs to fill the hose, it's going to cool off, there's going to be quite a bit of condensation before you get good hot dry steam, and you're also going to get the pressure to drop. So as soon as we start to use the steam, pressure is going to drop. That's normal, especially on any 120 volt machine. We need you to understand that. We've done other videos on this, so you can reference those videos in more detail. If there's a case where you don't need quite as much volume of steam, then this is what our adjuster valve on the front does. So all the way open to the left is opening the valve to allow more steam to flow. Closing the valve all the way to the right is choking the valve and limiting your amount of steam. So depending on how delicate the job you're doing will determine how much steam you want or don't want. It's controlled like this. So this will be our maximum flow. If we want less steam, we can limit the amount of steam. Now the valve is never going to totally close because we don't want to damage the machine. So we've limited these valves to where they're going to be open a little bit, and that's as much as you're going to get. So that's our least amount of steam. And that's the maximum amount of steam. So now, as you can hear, the pump has come on. So the pump has come on because we've used some steam we've used water in the boiler, and it's depleted itself to a certain point where it needs to refill itself. So this is going to happen automatically. This is why you bought a continuous refill steamer. It's refilling the boiler as it needs it, and it's pulling water. Now, determining how long the pump is going to run is just determined by how much water the boiler actually needs. It should shut itself off like it just did. The green light going solid means it's back to pressure and we're ready to go again.